lot of what we understand as intellectualism in terms of so-called black people is really just really about trying to be right and trying to make the other one look less intelligent, unfortunately. Because a couple of years ago, there was a pseudo gathering where at the time the people who were so-called running the so-called conscious community got together and decided that they wanted to turn it into a more of a mainstream conduit to create cult of personalities around people. So like at the time when I came in, there wasn't too many young dudes doing it, you know what I mean? And it was more of a system where you would be brought in and then somebody would basically like, okay, well, this is a brother I've been building with, boom, boom, boom. So it wasn't so much of a co-signing thing more than it was like, it was really about promoting knowledge. And all of that just got supplanted by ego when people felt that other people were getting more like than other people. And so I was never really one to get involved with stuff like that, because I learned very early that whatever it is that you're good at, people are going to covet, and people are going to strive to do it in a manner where they feel like they're doing it better than you. And unfortunately that mentality is so ingrained in so-called melanated people, carbonated people's psyche, that they don't even know how to express support for each other outside of that. Because like, instead of saying, like the average black person, instead of saying, oh, that look nice on you, or oh, that's like this, they'll say something like, oh, you think you cute because you got that on, or oh, look at you and your blah blah blah. Like it's always this like sass with it, you know what I mean? Where other races are more so-called, let me not retract that, there's no such thing as racist. Races was an invention, or different races were created to separate people, so I don't want to perpetuate that in my speech. What I would say is that our Asiatic people, both declared and undeclared, have a deep-rooted pathology of self-hatred that I think becomes more apparent when they're confronted with people who look like them that are not caught up in that.
No, because I'm smarter than that. I saw through it, but I'm talking about my people. The money that my people donated could have been used. No, I'm saying this, and this is legit. It doesn't matter if I gave any or not. It's just like this. The money that my people donated could have been donated to someone or somewhere where they would have actually done something that would have actually helped us as people. Not just for somebody to go get some flashy cars and move to Hollywood or some, or Beverly Hills or wherever he moved. That was a waste of people's money. People could have did that for themselves.
I'm not trying to knock what you're saying. I feel you, but my platform and my job and duty is just to give the people the information and let them come on and speak. It's up to y'all to accept it or reject it. As long as he was not dealing with economics, I felt that it was nothing wrong with me bringing him back. And a lot of people, believe it or not, they loved him. They welcomed him.
Foolish enough to fall for him again, which is a shame.
A lot of people. So I don't know. I mean,
you talk about Kev Gills. You talk about Kev Gills having what you say, sheeple sleep or whatever, sleeping sheep or whatever you call them. Well, you are the one that has sleeping sheep, and you know it. You know you got a bunch of sleeping sheep.
They're breaking up. I can't hear you. Go look at their channel. Just 1 year and see what they got versus what I got.
All right. Now, when I finish, you're gonna realize that this is what do they say? You know, like, you're my brother, and I feel like you have a lot more potential than what you're actually using yourself for. You know, like, I feel like you can produce some of the same results, probably even better, if you actually did it right. Okay, but let me just say this. When you talk about the information that you're providing, for one, like, you know, I've heard you say out of your own mouth that you're not African, and I believe I'm not African either. But here's my thing: why is the African paradigm being pushed on your platform if you know that 80% of the people in the United States or in America are not African?
Oh, my sister, that's easy. Because number one, I named my daughter Africa for a reason.
Standing up, just speaking out. So what are you gonna do? I put my life on the line many times.
Y'all niggas running around thinking y'all African. Y'all don't know nothing about no fucking African. I'm not no fucking African. Number one. That's my nigga talking. That's my nigga. Yeah, this my nigga talking. I'm not gonna y'all listen to this. None of you niggas know nothing about it. Y'all can claim Africa all you want. Them niggas look at y'all like a piece of shit. So y'all keep on
that 80% of the people in the United States or in America are not African.
Oh, my sister, that's easy. Because number one, I named my daughter Africa for a reason. Africa. You see, I named her that for a reason. All of us come from the continent, from the land that is called Africa today, including you, my sister. Now, if you want to protect yourself and deny who you are, that's on you. You still need to do it. Y'all niggas running around thinking y'all African. Y'all don't know nothing about no fucking African. I'm not no fucking African. Number one. That's my nigga talking. That's my nigga. Yeah, this my nigga talking. I'm not gonna y'all listen to this. None of you niggas know nothing about it. Y'all can claim Africa all you want. Them niggas look at y'all like a piece of shit. So y'all keep on saying we African. What the fuck does that mean? Like, ain't no such thing as the I'm African. We was for a reason. Africa. You see, I named her that for a reason. All of us come. Oh, my sister, that's easy. Because number one, I named my daughter Africa for a reason. Africa. You see, I named her that for a reason. All of us come from the continent, from the land that is called Africa. Y'all niggas running around thinking y'all African. Y'all don't know nothing about no fucking African. I'm not no fucking African. Number one. That's my nigga talking. That's my nigga. Yeah, this my nigga talking. I'm not gonna y'all listen to this. None of you niggas know nothing about it. Y'all can claim Africa all you want. Them niggas look at y'all like a piece of shit. So y'all keep on saying we African. What the fuck does that mean? Like, ain't no such thing as the I'm African. We was here before. They created me just fine. They created me just fine. Let me finish. They created me just fine. Where all your scholars at? All your fucking where all your scholars at? All your fucking scholars up here talking this African shit. We was here before Africa. That's a baby fucking language. Alright? That shit is baby talk. Oh, man.
Derek Jones Talks Live. What's going on, people? What's up, YouTube? What's up? Just giving you a little audio to let you know. Keep your mind always in remembrance, if you already know, that NETER could care less about Africa. And you heard it from his own mouth. Then he turns around. Not only does he continue to push the platform. Now, the audio that you heard, that's only a couple years ago that he said this. And it's been longer than a couple of years ago that he's been pushing an African narrative. So that means every time he goes up there and he talks about Africa, this is how he really feels about it. So, NETER, there's no need to keep asking questions and accusing people of why we're doing this. Stop accusing people of saying that we're hating on you when we bring this shit up. Yo, we're just bringing this up because you said that shit. You said Africa is the best. I named my daughter Africa. Africa, 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 Africa. And then you turn right around and say, fuck Africa. I ain't no fucking African. We definitely ain't no fucking Africans. Like, what the fuck, man? You can't be standing up, bro, and, sitting down at the same time. So, this is a little NETER audio. Also, I want to thank Aseer, the Duke of Tears, again, for keeping it real throughout all these years. That audio that I played, I think that's, again, it adds to the reason why he stays away from the HOK, why you'll never see him up there. Derek Jones Talks Live. Peace, guys.